Alright everybody, what's up? MrAeroHD here, and today we have Ask Aero, episode 5. I can't even remember. But, we got a fair amount of questions this week. I think not as much as last week, thank God. No, I don't have to render for 2.5 hours. But, I want to say thank you guys for all the questions. Thank you everybody for sending them in. You all know who you are. Let's do this. Again, I'm going in dry. I didn't check any of these except for one, which was by accident, because it wasn't titled. So, here we go. If you could have an RPS Nissan 180SX, would it be an S13, S14, or S15? Or stock? If you choose an S14, which one? Also, why do you do points drifting, going into a public lobby and drifting around is better and more entertaining in my opinion. So basically, from what I get from this is you ask me between 13, 14, 15. I like the S13 a lot more, but I think I'd rather own an S15, if you guys know what I mean. It's newer, it's probably going to be, you know, hold up together. It doesn't look a lot nicer. Like, I'd rather drift an S13, but to own as a car, I would just have an S15. And probably stock. Oh wait, I think he's asking if I can have a 180SX, what front end would I have? Yeah, S15. 15 front end. Why do I do points drifting? Just because it's a lot easier, because I like to record at odd times of the day. Sometimes I'll get up and record at like 1 o'clock in the morning. And I don't know, because I don't know, it just seems more entertaining to me in terms of you can see how the car, as in for build a drift to kill it, you can see how the car stacks up against competition, as in like points wise, even though we all know that doesn't really mean anything. But I don't know, it's just because I can't really scavenge people up to go tandem, and you know, I can't guarantee a good tandem lobby. At least I can always get decent gameplay if it's just on like hey, who are my top 5 pro drifters right now? In no specific order, MrAeroHD, Daigo Saito, obviously, Chris Forsberg, Ryan Turk, and God, because I want to try to pick a little bit from everybody. So Aero, Saito, Hibino, Forsberg, Turk. That's 5. Okay. I wish I could pick more, but I tried to pick a little bit from everywhere. What is your honest stance on points drifting? Do you find it fun sometimes, or do you hate it? Also, do you find it to be noobish? Points drifting, I don't hate it, but I don't know. We have a love-hate relationship. I like points drifting, not because it's a test of skill, because it's not. It's a test of points drifting skill, but that has nothing to do with like actual drifting skill. You know, most people you see on points lobbies getting a lot of points are going super slow. They've got like these stupid positive camber, fucking garbage ass setups. I don't really like going on points drifting often outside of recording because everyone on there is really rude. Again, you know, it's a blanket statement, but it's a fucking true. So it's not noobish, like, you know, there are some cool points drifters that, you know, are good, but there's a lot of noobs on there, you know. How many times will you sign on to, or go online and you see the lobby filled up with R3 Supras and S13s? Point made, right there. So it's kind of fun, but it's not really a test of skill in my opinion. I have a few questions that should be taken very, very, very seriously. Okie dokie. One, when are you ever going to put out that drifting tutorial? More in the summer when I have more time. I'm in exams, coming up to exams right now. I have to take care of some stuff for university applications, but I want to make sure they're good. I don't want to put out a half-ass one, because once I put it out, I'm never doing it again. Are you ever going to make a tutorial on how to tune a drifting car? I did in Forza 3. Just touched on it very briefly. Most of the stuff from Forza 3 does carry over to Forza 4, so if you're itching to, you know, learn how to make a drift car, go head on over there. 3, are you a virgin? The quick answer to that is no. Hey Aero, my question is, if you were going to make your own racing game, what would it be? Free roam or track, modification, car choice, etc. Basically, I had this thought in my head when I was growing up that I want to make a game like called Free Ride or something, where it's like it takes satellite shots and then it's kind of like Flight Simulator but for roads, and you know there's cops and stuff, and it would simulate if you wanted to drive like from one city, like if you want to drive from Toronto to Ottawa, let's say, all the roads would be exactly the same. And you can use, like, at the time I was thinking more towards like a Need for Speed type thing, like you could use Porsches and stuff. You can go like speed limit or whatever and get a certain amount of XP, and you can choose like the length. I don't know, I had it all in my idea, so I'm a really big free roam guy, but a mix of both would be sweet, if you know what I mean. Like you can free roam and then there's like tracks in the free roam. But if I had to sit down and answer this question honestly and pick out every detail, we'd be here for probably a half hour. So I hope that answered your question enough. Hi there, I'm a subscriber. I hope so. And I've been one since October. Well, thank you for sticking around for so long, man. I watched almost all your videos, and some I watched more than once. I have 3 questions. Well, thank you very much for all of that stuff. Can I join your Forza Drift team? I am not the leader of the team, so, and I don't really want to like go talk to this guy, because then, you know, some people will spam me with invites. But all I know is we're not recruiting right now, so and he goes in to say how he tried out for SCS and made through the tryout, and then I had a battle at the end. I don't know if I won or lost, but I didn't get on the team. Well, SCS, I haven't even heard of them in a long time, so you didn't really miss a thing. SJD is more of a European team, so I don't know if you're European or not, but that's probably why you didn't make it on there. But I can't really tell you yes or no, but all I know is right now we just finished recruiting not too long ago. Sorry if my first question was too much, but will you be hosting a drift lobby? I hosted one on Saturday, and thank you to everyone who showed up. It turned out really, really well. We had a full lobby at one point. It was only about 45 minutes, an hour long, but depending on what I'm doing, I may have them late night Fridays and Saturdays now, mostly because I told my friends I will be doing designated driving on the weekends, and I want some sort of reason to stay up late. If you guys can't make it, I apologize. Maybe in the summer we'll start having more of them, because I won't be going to school. Are you going to make a Forza montage? The thing about montages now is, like, I used to make montages all the time, just for fun. I was never the best editor, but, you know, I did it just to entertain myself. But now, because I'm a partner, the music I can use is very limited. And some of the, you know, sometimes when you want to make a montage, to me, I listen to music, and then I'll get inspired by that song, right? And then I'll have the whole, like, I have, for a team video, I have a whole storyboard laid out for a song called Fluorescent Lights. It's like an indie, I forget the band, but I was just listening to the song, and it's all like, you know, like it's all planned out from start to finish. I just have to record it and edit it, which is going to be a bitch, because a lot of the shots I want to do are really complex, and I've never done them before. So if I do montages, they're not going to be here. I'm going to be posting them on another channel, where if I get a copyright strike, it's not a big deal, because I'm pretty sure if I get a copyright strike now, being with Machinima, they will fuck me in the ass. And I have a tight little booty, and I want to keep it that way. What province in Canada do you live in? I live in Ontario, my friend. I live towards Northern Ontario. I'm not really comfortable with telling everybody the city I live in, but now that I just said that, someone's probably going to send it in as a question. Hey Aero, I've been drifting a Mach 1 in GT5 because I believe rear-wheel drive is better to drift. That is correct, but I keep spinning out. Is there any way to increase the grip on the car? I've used Sports Hard and Comfort Soft tires and gotten the same result. Again, I'm not really huge on drifting in Gran Turismo 5. It's not because it's like worse or not as good. It's just because, you know, I've been with Forza for so long. It's hard to leave what I've learned on, and like it's my game. It's not because I don't like Gran Turismo 5. That's not it at all. I love Gran Turismo 5. I'd say more camber in the front, maybe. If not, try using a softer compound tire in the front. And if that's still a softer compound in the rear, less camber in the rear, And if you're still spinning out, just try to be more careful with your throttle, and watch your weight transitions or your transitions. Hey bro, what's up, dog? Love the videos. I got a two-part question for you. Most drifters have a genre of music they love listening to while drifting. What's yours? I believe you were in my open lobby, and you were, because I could see your fucking thing right there. What's yours? When I'm drifting, I listen to all kinds of music in real life. Like, I love heavy metal, death metal, black metal, anything EDM, as it says on my Twitter, punk rock, fucking some older R&B, a little bit of Wolfgang, you know, Odd Future. That's what I was looking for. So I dabble in a little bit of everything, but drifting, I found house music is the best. You know, I like metal, and I used to listen to metal when I drift, but house music keeps me calm. And to be honest, once you get past like the learning stage with drifting, especially battling, the whole key is your mental state. If you're nervous or upset or whatever, you're not going to drift as well as if you were calm and loose. That's what she said. But so house helps me with that, and it keeps me calm. So I'm a house guy. Sometimes I throw on some drum and bass. Sometimes I play a little bit of dubstep. But for the most part, it is house. Also, do you take FMDL drift battle requests? I kind of want to battle you for funsies, of course. I kind of want to say yes, but then I'll be bombarded with battle requests, and I don't know if we'll be able to get judges. So maybe that's what we do in an open lobby one day. What do we think? You know, just do King of the Hill. You know, everyone can battle me if they want, or we can all battle each other. See what happens. But I don't want to make any promises, just because if I battle you, then I have to battle everybody, and then you get judges, and that's a pain in the ass, and da 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 da. Last question, and we're doing really good on time actually. In your opinion, what is the best car to learn to drift in? I have tried your SRT10 and R34. They're a bit too much for me right now. Any suggestions? Anything that you're comfortable with, to be honest. Just keep building cars and find something you like. Like when I started learning, I used a 350Z that just had a really bad tune on it, but you know, I felt comfortable with it. So it's basically whatever you're comfortable with, and if you're not comfortable with those cars, you know, try something you like, because that's what I did. I didn't even like, that was my first drifting car. What else you could do is, I don't know, if you really want a car suggestion though, any Sylvia will do you fine. 350Z will do you fine. A Mustang, an earlier 05 Mustang will do you fine. And a Supra maybe, and a Terreno 886 will be fine. Yeah, that's what I would suggest. That's what I usually suggest to people and ask me what kind of cars they want to use if they're learning. Again, that's it for this episode. I hope whatever was playing in the background is entertaining for you, because I just record these videos, and whenever I have laying around, it's what I throw in the background. But I hope that worked out for you guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week. Take care. Be sure to follow me on Twitter. It's where I'll announce open lobbies or look for people to play with, answer questions, and update you on the latest happenings of Aero.